that much better. Because I'm a man and I'm supposed to work.
That's right. That's right.
But I looked at the word, then I looked and I thought about Elijah and Elisha. Now Elijah, God told him to go by there and pick up Elisha. Well, Elisha, all Elisha done was said, give me just a minute, I'm going to burn this stuff, or I can't go back to it. I'm going to burn it, I'm going to kill the ox, and we're going to eat it, and I'm going to burn everything here so I can't come back to it. And I want a double portion of what you got. And he said, I can't give that, but there's one that can give it. If you stay there and watch me go up. I looked at this and I looked at this and I'd already felt an anointing on my life. And my wife wasn't going to stop me. I done seen that. She told me, you do what God said to do. And she told me that when I called her that evening. She said, do it right now. I said, well, let's just wait and give it till Monday. Monday morning come, nothing changed. I looked over at her and she said, well, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go down there and tell him I'm sticking my ground. I'm going to the underfloor and all this, and I'll draw my stuff out. And when that's out, we'll see what God do. God has never failed me. He started stirring her nest. I started getting that back slapping like, well, if you didn't have your wife working, you couldn't do this church. Well, God had done heard them. And he started dealing with her, and it wasn't long till she had the same thing to do that I had to do, and she had to get rid of that job and come full time in the ministry. Because I'm telling you folks, we need full time. Last night I woke myself up crying, and I was laying on my wife's arm, and I never did really come awake. I heard her say, are you okay? But it wasn't just a minute. I mean, I was asleep, but I was weeping. Let me tell you, that's worth more than any job that I ever held in my life. Did you know what decrease is going to have to happen? Is we're going to have to put God, now please, you just have to excuse me, I'm preaching. We're going to have to put God before we put our jobs. Right. If we don't, we're going to be in a rut. And the time that God has given us to win our families and disciple our families, I'm going to go back to church where you can't see me. But we've prayed and we prayed and we prayed. And God gives us a move of God. In fact, it's been like a revival around here for a little while. And we get a good move of God, and God brings our families in, some of them. And the other ones is on the way. But what are we going to do when they come in? Are we going to take that for granted and just go on with our lifestyle? Or are we going to disciple these kids of our own where we can win some other kids that's not ours? And then they'll get in and help us, and the church will be busy where everybody can talk about one another and yap about one another. Because if you stay around somebody long enough that don't like this one, you won't like them either after a very long spell.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about. I've been in this for 40-something years. If you stay around somebody long enough that don't like the Edelmans, you won't like them either.
Right.
If somebody don't like Michelle, you stay around that person long enough, you won't like her either. And then before we know it, we've got a clan over here that don't like this one, and this one don't like that one, and that's division. That's not purity. We're not drinking out of the Hezekiah pipeline. I'm telling you, do you agree with me?
Yes.
So what are we going to do about it? We're going to work so we can't have this happen to us in our life. Now he felt the Spirit.
Yes, he did. Glory, 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 glory.
I come under rule of the Spirit. When the Spirit wants me to stop, I stop. But I'm going to tell you one time, thank God to give us a certain amount of time to do a good work, and you can't do it if you're off somewhere else. I'm sorry, but I can't do. Your family will submit to you better than they will me. We ain't got long to work on our families. God help every one of these men. Help Cody. I'm done, you folks. You need to pray. You really, really need to pray.